the guard, they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Austin Eckler trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second down and goal. Burrow fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Giants at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
For football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First down. Here's Burrow. Throw for Eckler on the crossing route, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 2.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch out now. 50 few. Yellow. Black ultra.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker getting behind the line of scrimmage before they can rip off any sort of a gain. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Trouble 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
11, 11. 11,
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Gun.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, MT, 10. 11, MT, 10. 11, minor. 11, minor. Go. 11, MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Right.
Out of the gun now on third down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Blue striker. Ready?
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Down. Red cycle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On two, ready?
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Back to Mixon on second down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ultra.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. 97 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mixing up the middle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Giants and the Texans last year, if you go by the numbers, the 2 poorest offenses in the NFL. The Giants 31st in total yardage, and the Texans dead last. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Right, 97.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. Trotting. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it, but give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, ready?
Here's Burrow. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
11.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long, Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
What a huge play. We could have been watching the go-ahead point sail through the uprights. Instead, special teams coming through with a huge block.
And I think we just throw strategy out the window here. Forget all that. We just saw the biggest moment of the game, and that could have been the most decisive play at that moment.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Burrow.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
11. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
Touchdown, Texans! Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Burrow finds his tight end Ingram. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Eckler, touchdown, Houston. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready? The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Mixon on the check down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Get ready.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Black Ultra. Six, metal. White.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.